go. There we go. I'm live. I'm alive and kicking. Barely. Yeah, I'm just wait for a few people to come. Probably not, because right. I do actually have quite a few bits to list today. So no talking, no distracting. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got these horrible. Right. I do have these dolls that I've got from the auction. Oh, they just kind of go through me. And they're made of porcelain, so when they scratch together, these ones, oh, horrible. Just not what they do, but like the porcelain just goes through me. I don't know why I bought them. Yeah, but they were only there was, I think it's 13 of them, and they were only like £8. I think it works out something stupid like 82p per one. Yeah, so I went to the auction today, got all my bits. Now I'm just in the process of listing. I'm going to do these Monster High dolls because I want to get them out of the way because they're just there. Let's have a look. Put this over here. I'm on multi-screen, you see, so if I'm looking up here, I'm actually looking at my screen. That's it. Hola, chica. How are you? Oh, how's your cape? Oh, what have I touched? Oh, that's my phone. So let's unplug in. Right, I need the other plug. Where is it? I come prepared today, Chica. I've done all my photos, and I'm listing. I want to get at least 10 done today because I've already listed 4, I think. So altogether that'll be 14. But if I can just kind of squeeze out a couple more after the stream, I might hit 20. And I want a 20-a-day rhythm because I've got so much stuff. I've been to the auction. Yesterday I went to the auction and I didn't spend a lot. But what I got, oh my goodness, I spent altogether. The item prices were £38. The hammer price premium was £15. So I just the capes made that I wore it out to last night. Nice. Wafted around work to say like, yeah. I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so I got what was it? Yeah, £53.37. That's how much I spent at the auction, which is probably the least I've ever spent. However, for the amount that I've got is insane. I've got 3 trays, like banana trays, are filled with pottery, and I found some pretty good bangers. But I got it for £2, and so the premium is £2.20. It's insane. That's happy. Well, yeah, it's £2. What they do is, anything below £10, it's quite clever actually. Anything below £10, no matter what it is, if it sells at 2, 4, 6, 8, it's immediate £2.20. Then anything over £10, it's the usual like 22%, 23%, something stupid like that. So yeah, it works out. They'll be getting about £2.20 no matter the transaction. I understand it, but I have found some kind of. I do agree. I think it's ridiculous. I remember when it used to be like 18%, or was it 20%? It's like, oh, not anymore. The auction is my favorite place to sell something. Isn't it just the bees? You have to be careful because there's some places I tell you which ones you want, and I found one. I didn't find one. I found one years ago, and now it's kind of been inundated, and now loads of resellers go there, and I'm like, oh. It's one that it's in a dead zone, so it has no internet, so they can't live stream or they can't do like easy live or anything like that. So I used to go there all the time. I used to find these trays for nothing, and like I used to put them on. Like, yeah, I love it. But this one wasn't that busy yesterday, and I was like, oh, they had like loads of Bridgewater stuff that like was like it wasn't selling. Well, it was selling. It was like selling really cheap, and I was like, should I go in? Should I? Oh, hi, Chop Chop. You all right? Yeah, I was over in Bold Finds, James's Bold Finds live stream. It's really good. It's a really good live stream. I like his coffee pod. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I got these dolls for £8 plus £2.20 premium. And look, oh, the horrible, they go right through me. Look, ooh, I think one of them's haunted because I keep getting like goosebumps. Look, literally goosebumps. Can you say? Oh no, you can't really see. Oh, just holding it. Honestly, I feel that kind of. It's bad. What do you call it? Ooey. Super C's 666. Lock them up at night. I'm going to lock them up in like the shed outside, and then I'll open the curtains and they'll all be there, like lined up. No, they're pretty good. They're all around the world dolls, so each one's like different. And I've got like, I think, is it 12, 4, 13, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh no, I've got 12. Sorry, it works about 80 odd p. Anyway, so I'm thinking if I just sell them for like, I've seen some of them that go for, they're usually between £7 and £10, lower value, I know, but I'm putting them up for, I think if I put them up for like £9.99 and then with open offers, I'll be happy just to get rid, to be honest. But that should be about gross maybe £100. If I sell them all for a £5 each, it's still like 70 quid off of £10.20. So that's all them. And I've got two lots of Royal Dalton. They're really good. This is a pretty good one, and I double checked. I don't know why nobody checked, but it had a terrine with it, and I checked, and the terrine recently sold for £49.99. And yeah, and I got that. The terrine in that lot was £5. So 5 plus the 220 is 720, and it's got in this lot. It's got like a terrine, some bowls, a serving plate, side plates. It's pretty good. I'm quite impressed. Not bad profit at all, and they should be fairly easy to list and sell. Well, yeah, exactly. I just need to change the model. Do you know what I mean? Like the country. What have you bought recently at the auction? Have you been buying you got anything good? I'm just going to list her now. I pictured all my Monster High dolls from the other day, and I've had them like sat there. So I'm like, oh, they don't freak me out as much, but like, yeah, oh, that porcelain one just goes right through me. I don't know what it is. Oh, and you know what? I've got like bloody sale come through. Oh no. Right, Monster High. Who did you say this was? This one is 2010 or 12. Cleo. I am not clued up on Monster High dolls whatsoever. I'm just like, someone's got a bundle here of 7 for 65 quid. I don't know. Is that good about it? I have no idea. But it's like a learning curve. That's the thing about reselling. I'm always learning. Now, I did see this. Mine isn't complete, though. This one isn't complete, and she doesn't have her little coat on. So I can't sell her for 35 like this person is. So I think I could get away with $19.99 and then set like the probably, offers of 15. There's a couple I've got like that actually. Right, where are the pictures? Where are they? There they are. Oh, I got a pile of tart from Wales at the weekend. Oh yeah, you said. Yeah, that statue. I swear that. Yeah. Good money. A few good light fittings, which will cover the fuel. Cool. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. There's a Northern Irish seller, and I've forgotten his name. My fingernails are horrific. I've been grubbing around in all these boxes, and I've got loads of crap on my fingernails. There's a Northern Irish reseller, and he's on Instagram, and he got auctions, but he has them shipped over. It's like, God, you must be paying a fortune because they're not cheap at the best of times. Like, I try and keep my postage down, but like the auction houses must be charging a fortune. And he keeps getting things broken. And he has like mini rants. I'm like, oh, bloody hell. He's really soft spoken, and then all of a sudden he's like, right, let's try and get these done. Why is that not working? Every time. Auction shipping is crazy. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I could believe it because the premiums, right? You know what it's like. I went to an auction once and they were charging 25% premium for the buyer, 25% premium for the seller. I was like, no, thank you. I think I bought only like one thing. They were saying that the other day. I got a box of electricals and it worked out like £7. And yeah, it was just worked out that. And it sold, this one thing is sold for like £39.50. So it's covered all of the cost. I suppose if you put it in with your items, like the cost with your items, it should be all right. But yeah, they're taking the mickey a bit now. And I've noticed there were certain auction houses that used to start at like they go down, don't they? And the lowest they'll go is £2. This auction house near me, it used to do £2, then it was £5, and now it's 10. They won't even sell it if it's 10. It's like, what? You're just shooting yourselves in the foot. Right, I've got all these things that I've done pictures for. Oh, I'll tell you what I've got as well. I've got some cute, adorable, like 80s dragons. Oh. Now, I never buy these because they used to be on a craze. Like a couple of resellers, like they just used to swear blind that they'd sell. And I tried them once and they didn't really sell. I was like, no. Anyway, I ended up giving them away as like gifts to friends and family and stuff. Anyway, yeah. So there's apparently a couple of brands. I'll show you what I mean. I'm just trying to bring them up on here now. I'll just move all that stuff over to here. It's there's me dolls I'm doing. It's these. It's these. There's one. Do you know these like the cutesy ones? But they've got like a little crystal. They're a bit different from the green ones. So you know those little green ones that you get. I've forgotten the name of these. Is it Crystal? Crystaltopia, something stupid like that. Crystal with a K. Look at that, isn't it so like cheesy? Well, apparently they actually do sell in America really well, and this one is the most valuable, and it's the smallest. It's not even a dragon. That's probably why it's valuable. Oh, this fella hasn't got a crystal. Lost it. Lost his crystal. Yeah, so I got them as well. How much did I pay for them? £4 plus £2.20, so £6 odd. And this one in America, I think it went for £28, and there was a couple with certificates, and they went for something like £40 odd. But the one on its own, was just plain, went for £28. So yeah, I'm going to start there. £28 and then work my way down to probably about a tenner, which is probably what you go for. But if each one goes for like a £5 or a tenner, I've made my money. That's the good thing about these ones. Oh, and I got this really nice bowl as well to go with. It's not marked, it's not branded, but it's gorgeous. And I've seen them, they're a tenner. And a part of my tray, I was looking this up just before I came online. There's one of these, it's Stylecraft Midwinter. And it's got like a little, I need to clean it. But isn't that adorable? It's like for sweet. I thought it's for soaps. I thought it was for soaps at first, but apparently it's for like treats and stuff and like nibbles. And there's one on Etsy for 20 quid, so I might just put it on Etsy. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking this haul might be really good on Etsy. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that there because that needs a wash. I've done these. Right, all the pictures are ready. So now I can start listing. Get excited. So there's an auction, and I can't remember where it is. It does mainly like wholesale stuff, and they did. Is it in? I don't know if it's in Salford or not. It's not in Salford. It can't be in Salford. I forgot. I think it's like Manchester area. It's like central Manchester area. I've forgotten the name of it. I'm really bad when it comes to names and stuff. But yeah, they did some really good stuff just before Christmas. And I looked, was it about 2 years, a year ago? They did some really good, like and I came this close to buying it, like toys and stuff, brand new and everything. But it's the ones where you can see the price going up because people are bidding, like off bidding, and it's like, oh my God, you're not going to leave yourself any profit unless you like overcharge. Where is it? There it is. eBay. And this one is Cleo. Where is she? There she is. So I've got some chill lo-fi on. There is one itself with that has loads of random job. Yeah, they had. I saw recently they had a mass of that. I've never seen so many board games in all my life. Not even in a warehouse charity shop, and there was loads, but they were like really good. I think there was a hero quest in there as well. You know, the hero quest. Why do we keep doing that? Like the hero quest, and yeah, it went something stupid. I think it went to like 900 quid at one point. I was like, nope, I'm out. If I can't get it for £1, I'm not interested. Yeah, but that was for the job lot. Yeah, and then they had like clothing, and then they had like brand new lawnmowers, like 70 odd lawnmowers. It's like, what? It's weird. I think it's fun though. It is fun though, isn't it? I do get a high. Do you? Is it something wall? It might be. Honestly, I've got a memory like a colander. I just don't know. Doll toy. Is everyone listing? Are you listing with me? Don't leave me hanging. Doll hair black. I know it's got like streaks in it though. Doll eye colour. Oh, they're like a green. Like a greeny grey. $2009 original. What I've started doing as well, I've started to like trying my best to fill out all of the items. I mean, you should anyway, let's be honest. But let's be really honest, nobody really does. But yeah, it's because it's hard going through like 50 million bloody things, and it's like, oh, can't be bothered. Used. There we go. Well done. Ooh, homewares. Very nice. I'm just going to put that. Okay. Yeah, this is my thing now. I'm going to do lives until I've got all of this done. I'm not going on a buying ban. I want to get this area kind of sorted and kind of shipped off. I did a massive chunk yesterday, and I ended up filling another another box and then a couple of bags up. And I was like, oh, right, that's the first one done. Yay! Oh, forgot to do my thing. Ah. This is me. What's it for me? Me light, me box light. There you go. All done. That's done. Okay, this is... Oh, I've forgotten this one's name. 2008. The wolf one in it, 2000. Its name, Claudine. I love the names for them. Was it Julia Gulia or whatever it's called? I can't remember. Claude, a brother. Yeah, I don't have that one. I've got... She's wearing a dress. I don't know. I don't know what to put that up for. Oh my god, someone's put one up. A large 17-inch doll. It's like that big, isn't it? 60 quid. What? Pre-owned? Yeah, I don't think so. I think this one is worth... where is that? One's there for... I think that one's quite a good one to do, actually. Always second guess myself with these things. I'm learning, but like... Oh, so that one's got different lip color and she's got glitter. That's why it's that expensive. Right, got you. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to price this up now. A lot of the issue is like pricing it right, because obviously I just want to sell it as quick as possible, but sometimes it can be rather annoying. There it is. Yeah, I will be listing later on as well. I'll be listing while I'm watching the new episode of Happy Valley. I think there's some people who are getting really sick and tired of other people's like obsession with it now. I quite like it. I do. I'm not ashamed to admit it. With yes. Oh, so you're going, Cheeky, you're going to Derby, aren't you? I can't go. I've got loads of stuff on, unfortunately. I was thinking of going to Hitchin, but then I like just life happens, doesn't it? It's like, oh. Yeah, you're waiting for the binge. Yeah. See, I said that, and then I could just like, I can't help it. And I ended up watching. No, I watched it on the first one on the Saturday night, and then the second one on the Sunday night. But now I'm like, oh. It's the same with that. I mean, The Last of Us, which is on Sky. I was like, I'm going to wait until it's all kind of like out, and then I can binge it. But then I ended up watching the first one. I was like, saving some of these to the draft bank, mainly so I've got some there because I've run out. I've got like 20 odd things left, and I try and put the drafts live like throughout the day, and I usually do about 5 or 6. I'll save that one for later, or when I need it. Yeah. So sorry, I'm so rude, just yawning. But I was really tired this morning, and then like I feel like I'm like an hour behind. I went to lock up, picked up all my stuff. That's the thing. Picked up all my orders, dropped off all this stuff that I did yesterday. But it's been like non-stop for the past like week. Not that I'm complaining, I like being busy, but sometimes you just need to crash. What are they? Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll have a good time though when you get there. I've never been to Derby. Well, they say Derby, don't they? We went to uni in Leicester. Oh, have you got a week off? Nice. Do you do this part-time then? Yeah, you do, don't you? I'm sure you said. Yeah. Maybe once for a night out, but I was pissing. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Teach by day. Oh, man, I don't know how you guys are surviving. Like just the BS you've had to go through. I mean, but anywho, yeah. Honestly, you get me on that wagon, and I'll be here all day. It is just like if anybody's done public service, if anyone who's worked in the public sector, a lot of it's seeing one, the lack of money going in, but also when the money goes in, sometimes it's not going to the right places that is needed, and it's like, so it's like everything's like a bit of a, I say a bit, it's a fucking pulling your hair out jobby. Yeah, and obviously, like on top of that, you've got to do your normal work, and then on top of that, you've got to deal with parents, makers of I don't know what year you teach or anything like that, but like it's dealing with the public is bad enough through eBay, but jeez. Yeah, that's why I got out. I just worked for the council. I was like, never again, never ever again. Hi, Mark. I'm sorry, you're on here. Like I've got like a dual screen, so I'm doing me typing here. But what's in there? How are you? You all right? Hi everyone. I'm busy listing 60 leather jackets. Well, Barry, are they nice leather? Are they like vintage leather, like the old bomber jackets? Thanks. Just trying to liven up a packaging session. Well, you've come to the right place. Sleepy music. I'm only joking. Dave, every time I see your name pop up, it's just the Dave. I have to go. All right, Dave. You're all right, mate. I'm going to put that in the draft bank and all. So I've listed one, but I've put 2 in the draft. So technically it's 3. Let's see the next. She's done. I'm putting her away. Where's the other one gone? Oh, she's on there. See, that's my problem. I kind of just throw things everywhere. I'm so disorganized. That's why I'm doing this, so that I can get ahead. This one is rather cool. Look at her. I think her name's Honey Swamp. Like, that's her name. It's like, okay. That's the only one I remembered. Let's try. Here it is. It isn't all. Yeah, she doesn't go for much, I don't think. Was that? What? Is it 13 quid? Yeah. That'll do. Oh, if you got her in a box, though, at auction, it's £46. I saw one the other day that was like 90 odd quid. How is there 9 people watching? Only 4 people just. Oh, thanks. Oh, well, I didn't want to say anything. What does James say at Bold Finds? Like, likes are free. Clickety click. Did you know as well, like with these Monster High dolls, like, because I've noticed this one, like, it's got no hand, and you can actually sell the hands and the arms and stuff. You can pull them off safely. You can, like, I'm not going to do it. I've got like Shrek hands. I'll probably snap it in two. But like, I've just seen here, Monster High replacement arms, 15 quid. Crazy. I thumbed needs it. Oh, thanks, guys. And the dress, just the dress alone, can go for like money. Oh, the mind boggles. But then again, reselling, I mean, it's just really kind of like blown my mind over the past 5-6 years doing it full time, on and off. She's got her little hat as well. Little headband. Yeah. Cool. Monster High car. Oh. I saw a handless massive Monster High doll the other day. Oh, we were just talking about. I've just seen a Monster High one, and it was 17 inches. It was like that, and it was going for stupid money. I've gone down the reselling clothes route this past week. I've started all the listing of clothes this week. I've created a Vinted and Depop. I've sold a grand total of 0. I might go back to my. And then you finish. The thing is with Depop, right? It takes a long time to get going with it. Like a lot of people, it took me ages before I got made my first sale, and then it just kind of trickled through. Now I regularly make, because I've got one for clothing and then one for like everything else. I make about, I don't know, I want to say like £150 a month across the two. And then on Vinted, it's about the same. So it's 300 quid that should really be on eBay. But because I've spread the eggs amongst the different baskets, people have got more to look at. And some people don't go on eBay because they don't like it. So they go on Vinted and they have a look, you know what I mean? Let's go back. I might go back down to my time. I've sold on and off since 2000, or give it more than 3 days since creating my. Yeah, I do well on Vinted, but can't be asked trying with Depop. Do you know what? It's a bit of an ask to get your head around, but it's like the description box in the eBay section. You can literally just copy and paste that into the box, and then that's your title. That acts as your title on Depop. That's what I learned. But like the whole bumping thing and the whole like trying to promote your I'm just like, oh no, not on Depop. So just let it sit, and then just see what I get. And I get a lot of offers from America, except at the moment with the Royal Mail thing, I'm just a bit kind of apprehensive. Although every's come out literally in the same week. It's like they knew. In the same week, they say, "Oh, we deliver internationally now," and I'm like, "You can barely deliver nationally, mate. That's just fashion doll." Sorry, there we go. I do. I can't. Yeah, I do. I've got to. At the end of the day. But like I said, it's a funny one because it's like I had something up on eBay for ages, nothing, and then I put it up on Depop. And it was one of those, what do you call them? They're like pink and fluffy, and they've got a blue one as well, and they look like a little alien. oh, what are they called? Oh, it's going to annoy me. And they're quite squishy and yeah. Anyway, mine worked and it was a big one. Anyway, it sold on Depop for like 70 quid. But the woman, she said, can you deliver to America? I was like, yeah, sure, but it'll cost you. It'll be about 25, 26 quid. And it was. And she paid it. Yeah, easy. But then it didn't happen in eBay, which is weird because I've got GSP and I've got an international postage option as well. So who knew? And just, I think spreading them out, you can catch more flies, can't you? A lot more views than eBay and things sell out. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I've started to. I always liked Vinted, and I kind of have been building up quite a bit. I've got quite a lot of followers, which is weird because it's not very social media-y. And I do put up like bulk listings. I tell you what, I do because there's no fees. I did this around Christmas. I put in that spotlight because it's like £1 a day, and I thought that's kind of like fees. And if I do that like once a month, I get a lot of followers off that, but then a lot of like watches on your or favorited. So you never know. And then as long as you make one sale off that, you're fine. I'll give it a try for a few months, see how it goes. I've cross listed eBay to see others. Just try to see how we get on. Spent about £200 on clothes. Maybe it's still the dominant reseller still for me. Yeah, it's for me. I'm primarily eBay, but like I'm building up slowly but surely a good kind of what's like with the. I think Depop it's easier to niche. Like if you wanted to just put like men's clothing up, you can do just a men's clothing store. If you want to do women's clothing store, just or even like I just want to sell t-shirts. That's all you can put up on certain stores, and you can have multiple stores. Or you can do like someone said cameras and electricals do really well, and books. Who knew? Who knew? So I'm thinking I might put because I've got a load of books there that I can get rid of. My own personal ones. Yeah. I'm done. Done and save for later. Okay. Last. Oh no. I'll just do this one. And so on eBay said, yes, lots of favourites, but no buyers yet. At least try the others. Yeah, you do though. You do get them. You get a lot of favourites, and you send offers. I send as many offers as I can, but like I got something like a lot of people that go through the shop and they like a million things. It's like, oh, I'm not bothered. I mostly put, but yeah, books up and Vinted unless I can get more than £10 for them on eBay. Yeah, that's a good point. The thing is, I used to. The idea was for me to put the not expensive books but decent price books, send like do a pile up and then send them off to Amazon and start that way, slow and steady. But to be honest, everyone's been left with about a sour taste in the mouth about Amazon, unless you're an FBA, convert. Yeah, so I don't know. I've sold quite a few books on eBay for a lot more of. I'm not ashamed to say this, but a bit more pricier than on Amazon. It's like it's not. It sounds horrible, this, but it's not my job to say, oh, you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Usually, you get messages that, oh, do you know it's cheaper on? Bugger off. Right, I've forgotten this one's name. Oh, I know. Her name's Operetta. See, he does know about Monster High. Plays with them all the time. Operetta. I don't even know how to spell it. Doing some research the other day, and it was all like coming up. Oh, they are. There it is. None of these have shoes. Excuse me. Yeah, it goes over my head and all. Yeah, lurkers. God damn them. Damn those lurkers. Let's put this one. Where is it? She's got a face tattoo. Ooh. How progressive. I don't know if that's the right. 2011. Well, the Kindle thing, I've still I did start it and then I've stopped and then I started again and then I've stopped. It's kind of been like I've been bunny hopping, but like I do need to kind of pull my finger out and get that done. It's called type it. It's huge business. Type it into YouTube. There's a million YouTubers talking about it. And that's all they do. They create books for print on demand because Amazon runs a print on demand service, and you can be self-published and sell all your books, bypass Waterstones now, and like all the the Tesco crowd and everything. I tell you which book did it, which a lot of people like quote. It's that Hugh Howey, I think his name is. He did that Natalie Portman film Annihilation, that sci-fi one, I think. Oh no, he didn't do that. I can't remember. There was a book, basically. He shopped it around to all the publishers. They said no. And then he did it on Amazon, and then it ended up selling like millions of copies. And then all of a sudden, the publisher's like, hang on, we want it now. And he's like, okay, but I've got the majority of my money. Yeah, so what they do is you upload it for free. You've got to do all of the like writing and everything. It can be anything. It can be I might have one. Do I have one? Oh, so I've got one here, but it's not from. But you'll see that you know my point. So basically, this is my Hufflepuff notebook. It's my little Hufflepuff notebook that I put like certain bits in. Yeah, and you can design it. You upload it digitally, and it comes up on your thing, and the people will shop and think, "Oh right," and then it'll be like $5.99, and Amazon will print it, send it off, and then you'll get like a fee. And I think it's something like it works out at something like 30% odd. But then after everything, all the fees, I think you get some like 90p. It's something stupid like that. You get hardly anything. But if you've got one book, or a slew of books, it does add up. So it can be a little, and it's kind of front loaded. Do you have a Ravenclaw one? I don't. Just honestly, just put it into Amazon. There's loads. Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff, I'm afraid. I've got Badger slippers. I mean, come on now. Yeah, so I think because I've got like art GCC and I've got an art background, so going back to art, my artistic roots. Sorry. And the more you have, the better. The more thingy, the more it's like a numbers game. So it's like listing really. Except you've got to do a lot of front load work. But once it's up there, and it's done. And it doesn't need to sell once. Like 1,000 people could buy it, and then there you are. You could buy one. There is a couple of issues like that's a big kind of thing at the moment. There's if you use anybody's basically, then you are subject to copyright. However, there's like Canva. Have you heard of Canva? And that's free. You can create all different types of covers and everything. And yeah, as long as you're not ripping people off, really, like there's a lot of people who do KDP are very secretive. I don't know if you've seen Mel at Sparrow's End. She used to be she still is reselling, but she's doing a KDP and she doesn't show her work. And it's quite rightly because people could see that and think, oh, I can do that and copy it and then put it on. Do you know what I mean? And so people are very secretive about what they actually put on, which is, I understand that. Check pictures. So I'll be building up that over time. That's my plan for that one. Passive income at the end of the day. It's front loaded. Like you've got to do a lot of the work, like immediate. Like what's it? But once it's up there, it can be up there for years, which is what we like, isn't it? No more going out to car booths. Am I joking? I'll always do this. Right, let's have a look. Right, Chris, I'm going to do these dragons now. Where is it? I forgot what they're called. Oh, that's annoying. Right, sorry, I thought I was going to rely on memory, but I'm going to have to use Google image search. I forgot the word. Crystal with a K, and I've forgotten. Oh, come on. This is what happened yesterday. The reason why my power hour was only half an hour, it was because my internet just blew out on me. And it didn't tell me. I got a message from Carmen saying, like, no, your screen's just gone blank. And I was like, what? Oh, Christonia, that's what they're called. Krystonia. Christonia, right. Estonia, like Estonia, but crystal. And this one's 230. They're not very valuable. In America, they are though, which is weird. I wonder if like they were made somewhere. I don't know. Because sometimes if they're imports, it'd be a bit more expensive. Let's just open that one and sell some. Yeah, £16 in America. Baby dragon, $9.99 over here. Oh. Yeah, I'm not expecting masses. I only paid £4 plus £2.20. So I think there's 7 or 8 in here, but I should be. If I put them up for a tenner each, depending apart from this one, that's quite rare. Then accept like a £5, because then at least I'd be making like 20, 30 quid minimum, which is good. And that's after fees and everything, so that ain't bad. Ooh. Right. Paste. Yeah, sorry I'm being antisocial, but I'm going to blast through these now and really get these sorted. I miss the car boots. Can always get good toy bundles. My auntie Hnagout cleaning the loft and giving everything to me. Ah, nice. Oh, it's the best, that, isn't it? Where you don't have to do anything. And they come from a decent area. It's like, oh, yeah. The amount of stuff that's a good way to start reselling, actually. Sell your own stuff, but also ask around, ask your family. What's the worst that they can say? No. Well, they do say that everybody's got, is it like £2,000 in their wardrobes? That's what they say, or £2,000, something like that, or £2,000 lying around the house. I need to get a business card made, probably through some doors. Yeah, that's not. Do you know? I snigger at that, but that's not a bad way to go, actually. I've just found one as well that I'm meant to be doing. I'll do this one first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do it around your what's it? Neighborhood. Because you will be surprised what people are chucking out. That's how like house clearances started, isn't it? Right, this one's going to be done. And that's 7 so far. Oh, can I do 3 more? Do like 10 an hour. I'll be happy. Let's start up house clearance business, but need to get a van and some actual. So, well, yeah, that's the thing. It's good. This is the thing because like you're like, oh, I know how much like people make off these house clearances. All you need is like seed money, don't you? You know what I mean? Like, I need like the best thing to do is probably get a van, and then maybe hire like one of those storage warehouse places, and then do a process like pick it up during the week, cherry pick what you want, put it on eBay, then store it, and then all the awful stuff, take to a car boot. Why not? It's only what other people do. Oh. So apparently these little dragons, they are made in the UK. That's probably why they're not quite expensive, but you know what I mean, like a little bit pricey in the States. But it doesn't. Why is it? Oh, there we go. The only ones in the UK are boxed ones, which is a little bit frustrating. Selling 4 for 11 quid though. What's this one? It's the egg. Oh yeah, I'm doing those two together because one of them hasn't got a crystal and one of them is a little bit chipped. Yeah, I'm doing this little baby one because it's a little bit chipped there. You see? And this one doesn't have a crystal, so they're going together. They can keep each other company. Are you going to do more car boot videos? Seems like the resellers who do that get more views and subscribers. Yeah, I mean, I used to do quite a lot, and then I kind of went off the idea. But yeah, probably will do. Why not? I don't really have a GoPro. I have glasses that record for me. Panton. Yeah, it's the same brand. Small Panton. So I have done some clearance, got one coming up. I love them because you get to sell things you've never sold for. Exactly. That's a great thing. This is the thing. I love selling. I love doing things that I've never done before. I love selling things that I've never done, like come across. It's just really interesting when you find something and you just learn about like a whole new thing. And usually it's like something within a niche, within a topic. You know what I mean? It's cracking. I'll put that at $9.99. later. Now I've got this one. This one's a big furrow. Yeah, I've got 3 of them. 3 big ones here. Let's have a look. I don't want that one. Yeah, that's. Oh no. Done him. Done him. Niche that you're putting, but I love selling anything used to go for stuff over 30 to 50 minimum. Yeah, well, yeah, but pretty much anything now it feels like stuff. Well, I'm kind of like the opposite then, because I used to just take everything, and then if I got an item which was £30 plus, it's a bonus. But now I'm like my average selling price is about 20 odd quid. So, but a lot of my stuff that I sell are like usually between 10 and 15 or 10 and 20. But I have recently been getting quite a few items which have been between 20 and 40. That's why my average selling price has kind of gone back up. So what I'm thinking is I'm still going to pick up my usual bits and pieces, but to try and increase my stock of mid-range items. So 30 to 60. And then the higher range, like 60 to 120, like, I want to try and kind of build up that stock. Yeah, it's a plan. It's not. I'm not beholding myself to it. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to only get. I mean, I'm just going to look out for stuff. Just going to play it by ear. Because if you didn't know, it's the year of the rabbit. It's my year. And I've been having a good feeling, or since New Year, I've just been having like quite a good feeling about stuff. And I think they might be onto something. Right, why is that not clicking on? My average profit is around a 5. 8 profit's profit, mate. I mean, I was watching is it Josh JD Fans, and he was saying like, as long as he's making profit, it doesn't matter if it's like a couple of pence or a couple of pounds, as long as you're happy with it. Measuring success is an individual thing. It's not a community thing. Not really. Not with reselling, because we're all so different. And we've all got different things going on. We've all got different circumstances. Yeah, sod anyone else. Just worry about you. A lot of my everyday sales are magazines between 6 and 15, but also, for instance, you do magazines? Cool. I did. I found a bundle of Simpsons magazines. God, ages ago. I love that. I think she only charged me like 2 or 3 quid, and there was like 50. And some of them had the toys from like, I think it was like 96 or like that. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and I sold them in bundles, and they were so good. They were great spinners. I was selling like 4 for like $19.99. Yeah, they were fab. Okay, that's gosh. I've got a really weird urge to watch like The Land Before Time or something. I think I'm on 10 now with this. Weight watching mags and books so well. Yeah, I've heard that. I do everything from military magazines, plastic model mags, supervised programs. Did you see Steve? Someone saw vintage Sweet Rapids. Shut up. No way. Oh my god. For 1940s Kit Kat wrapper for 2,500. Oh. Vintage Sweet Wrappers. It's weird, isn't it? People are weird. It's like when you think you could probably spend that amount of money recreating it. But I've told. Wow, that's amazing. I tell you what, the weirdest thing on that kind of thing, that kind of level that I sold, and it's netto bags, the yellow and black ones, particularly the Christmas ones. I've sold every one that I've come across, and the thing is, they've had some. I've had four, I think. Two of them were normal, two of them were Christmas. Christmas ones sold, flew off the shelf for a tenner each. The other two, they had like holes in it. One had a big gash in it, and I put that in, and I put a big red circle. Like, there was no mistaking it. Absolutely fine. I got, you know who bought them? What do you call it? It was a production company, basically. Yeah, loads of plastic sold. Weirdos love a plastic bag. Yeah, props department. Yes, yeah, exactly. One of them was a props department. I think it was an independent one, so it wasn't a part of like the big kind of what's it. But yeah, prop companies buy them and then they store them and then they put them on the record. So they say to film studios, we can do this XYZ. We've got all this. Here's our catalog. Look through it, and then a buyer for the production companies usually go through it and then pick and choose what they want and they hire it. It's crazy. The world is crazy. Oh, wait, what's this? Someone's asking. Oh no, that's fine. Right, so I've done that one. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do these two, and then I'm going to head off. No problem, Mark. See you soon. I have sold my old whiskey bottles and kept food tin label. Yeah, that's another one. It's just crazy. Fortnum Mason ones and Harrods ones, the posh ones, the tins, they seem to go. And because I shop quite a bit at Emma Bridgewater, the factory, I get the bags. I've seen some people selling the bags for a couple, like it's like a £5 for the big bags. Mad. No problem. I'm doing it. I'm determined to get as much done as possible. So I kind of do a couple during the day, like listings during the day, and then I do these, and I usually do about 10 in these, and then I do like another 5 or 6. So altogether, I'm trying to do about 20 listings a day. Trying being the word. Because I'm so lazy, or I'm doing stuff like I've got things on. Like I had to take my dog to the vet earlier on. I was like, oh god, and it was like another. He's only had his nads done, that's all. But we had to do like loads of checkups with him. It's like, oh, why is that not going? Technology, man. It's like, there we go. Why has it locked me out? Empty Lego boxes. I've actually got an empty Lego box. It's from, I think, like the 60s or something stupid like that. It's a really like old one. I need to put up. I don't think it's worth much. I tell you what, I did sell once. It was a Magic the Gathering pack that I found on the floor at Carbu because he said, "Take what you want, everything's free." I was like, "Okay," and they ended up. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Oh no, wait, that's and and I found a Magic the Gathering with a pack of cards in. I sifted through it. I sold all the valuable ones. I sold one for 50 quid, but then the pack actually sold for, I think it was like 15. It was like a first generation. It was either a third or first generation. It was a special one. I knew that. That was years ago. Why are these only keep coming up? Pretty much anything. Some people's rubbish enough treasure. Exactly. That's what you got to think as well. Like when you're picking up stuff, saying like, okay, the comps aren't good, but you never know. You never know. I find things just sell out the blue as well. It's like, oh, like I could have something on for a few months, and some people like say like, oh, and I want things gone quick, and it's like, yeah, but sometimes it just doesn't. It's not like that, is it? I mean, some people save up to buy something online. You just got to be there when they do when they do want it. But then the fees are killing me. I think eBay are going to put up with inflation, don't you? But business sellers, they always get like screwed over. Yeah, exactly. I've had a couple of bits on more on it, and the same. It can be a bit tiresome at times. But then what I do is I've kind of got this process down now. I've decided I'm going to give it 3 or 4 cycles, and then I'm going to reduce it, and then reduce it again, and then I'm going to put it at auction, and then I'm going to just put it as a 99p auction, just get rid and just see if I can. Asking full price here, agreed. Yeah, it can be annoying, but it's part of the game, isn't it? Listings, drafts. There we go. Yeah, so I've added those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be the 9th one. It locked me out before, and I was like, "What? It won't let me in." I find that happens on. Have you found this on the app? Sometimes it says, "Oh, we can't log you in. You've exceeded the daily amount." I think it's to do with your phone cache or something like that, isn't it? Okay. Similar. Yeah, sell similar. That's what I want. I tend to do a car boot or 2 each year and clear the no. So that's a really good idea, actually. Just kind of get it done. I don't have the space to do that anymore because I've got a box full of stuff that I'm just going to donate or take to the car boot, because I used to put everything in the corner, and it was literally like it was this pile was huge, and there we go. And yeah, and it was a mountain, and I used to love going to the car boot as well. Just throwing it all in, seeing used to make bank. Used to make bank money. But what I'm thinking of doing is doing what you're doing, like all the non-selling stuff, taking to the car boot. Because I used to sell stuff like, sorry, hang on. I used to paste. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, I used to sell all the tat stuff for like nothing. I used to sell it for like 20p, 50p, something stupid. But like now with the process that I've got, they want the stuff at the end is stuff that I thought was valuable. So now I'm like, £1. I think I'll be one of those people who will be like, no, I don't want to haggle. But when it's like tight, you don't really think, do you? Right, there it is. Why is that not copied? Paste. Oh, there's no room. Oh yeah, now there is. Vintage. I don't mind going a bit over, because considering like yesterday it cut out on me the internet, I was like just talking to myself for half an hour before I even realised. I didn't look at my phone, and Karen texted me saying, messaged me saying, "Oh, you know, your internet's gone down, or your thing's live stream's gone off," and I checked. I was like, "Hang on, my internet's not even on," because I was doing everything on my phone, and I was wondering why nothing was working. Right, that one's done. That's number 9. And I'm going to do the bowl now. It's a bit funky, this bowl. It doesn't have like a brand. Ooh, a brand on it. I'm going to have to do those porcelain dolls. I'm going to get them shot tonight because they're giving me the heebie-jeebies. That's nice. See, I've put it up here and there's lots of... Someone's got two small... Like, this is a square bowl. And it's I say it's a medium-ish bowl. It's just an average kind of bowl. But there's two small ones, for like dips. And someone's got two for £26. Or is it £36? Yeah. So I don't... Let's have a look. No. 30. Oh no, it's dollars, not pounds. Still same thing these days. $38 for two small bowls. But that's Americans. They're crazy. Unique square hand painted bowl. I don't think it's hand painted. That's not hand painted. I can tell when you live near the potteries, you can tell what's hand painted and what's not, and that is a print. Yeah, that is a print and a half. Could have been initially hand painted and then printed on, but you start seeing the difference. I've sold a butterfly pattern a few times. You will sell that, no problem. Yeah, if you see it, it's got like these birds on as well, and it's quite a nice bowl. I like the cream and that blue. That blue's like a Fortnum Mason blue. I'm a bit of obsessive when it comes to Fortnum Mason. The only thing it's got on the issue is the stain in the glazing. It looks like there was some like splashback. Like it's been created like a little bit of a bump. But that's the only thing. It's not a chip, it's natural. I may do some listing this evening. Inspired now to clear the close up or do it. Transfer. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Chop. Just transfer. Yeah. As I say, spent about a couple of hundred on shoes. Wow, anything good? Have you got anything pretty good? I say anything good. Of course, you probably have. Nobody just spends £100 on Primark. Although I'm a bit of a Boohoo fiend. This is Boohoo, and I do. Before I know it, I spent like 70 quid. I hope so. Yeah, exactly. I want to know what Barry's got with his leather jackets. I got a couple of leather jackets, and I sold one for I think it was like 40 odd quid. And then I realised I did a double like check and everything, and it wasn't rare, but it was probably worth about 50 or it was worth a little bit more. Mine was on the cheap side, and I wondered, it sold really quickly. It sold within like a few days, and then I double checked and everything, and I double checked the actual. I was like, hang on, they're selling for like 50, 60 pounds. I was like, oh, I've sold it for 45. Still, you live and you learn. Square cream. Square. Butterfly. To be the last one. This time, I see nothing's coming up. Ugh. I found this is one of the time suckages is trying to find comps so that I can use their listing. Oh, hang on. There it is. Someone's got this as a tenner. Yeah, well, it was free. That's what these dragons came in, basically. And I got it just for the dragons. So altogether, I don't know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dragons plus a bowl. Keywords, yes. Butterfly, ceramic, square planter. Nice. Some vintage lambskin coats. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I found it now. Oh, where's it gone? Just had it. The large one, it's like a fruit bowl. That goes for 20 odd quid. There we go. Sell it yourself. Yes, please. Where's my thing? Aha. 4-inch high, 10.5 dark. It's not 10.5. So this is a medium one. I was right. Because they've got a large one. Yeah. That's 7 by 7 by 3.5. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to do all those porcelain dolls, man. Oh. You know what it is? I think it's because I'm going to go see that Megan. Have you seen that film? About the doll, the killer doll. I mean, it's all in the what's it? It's all in the trailer, but apparently it's meant to be really good. Bowl. There we go. Okay, item depth. Okay. Used. So 7 by 7. Garden. There we go. All done. Save for later. Yeah, so I've done 10 listings already, waiting to go live. I am happy. I'm happy with that. All good. Put that in there. So I've got some bubble wrap. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, is that it? Do that another time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am done for the evening. That is my power hour and a half. Yeah, it's to make up from like yesterday because it was all over the place yesterday with the internet. I think it was the weather. It was just like it was up every half an hour. The TV was going funny and all. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will be doing another one tomorrow, same time, 7 till 8. Really, really enjoyed that. Take care. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Chica. Thanks, Chop Chop. Thanks, Barry, wherever you are with your coats. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye.